Two. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the NACE Conference regular season match, the homecoming match between LVC, that's Lebanon Valley College, and Eastern University. I hope that you're excited to see some esports action. If you've never seen it before, we're going to be playing Overwatch, which is basically a first-person hero shooter where a bunch of different characters are going to be played, and they're going to be competing to take over a map, to take over a certain spot in the map, and to win the competition. So we are going to be live streaming that. I'm Stephen Haberman. I'm the head coach of the team, and I also have alumni and assistant coach to the Overwatch team, John. John?
Hey everybody, how's it going?
There we are. Hopefully you're hearing him well. John, tell me a little bit about how long it's been since you've been here at Eastern University, and what'd you study?
So I was a student at Eastern University from 2011 to 2015, and I was a youth ministry major and came in as a sociology major, but made the switch pretty quickly. And now I am located in Virginia.
Excellent. Well, welcome. That's the neat part about this experience. We are maybe far away, but we've been able to connect. I've been enjoying picking John's brain a little bit on this game, and they are getting ready to roll. So I'm going to be both sharing this screen here. Our upcoming match is against Lebanon Valley College. So before I do that, I'm also going to share my screen with John so that he can actually see what's happening. And John, you're going to be seeing it's at 7:20:30, I believe. Oh, what happened there? Interesting. You still
I'm
hear me,
still
John?
here. Yep.
All right. Let me see if I can get that to work. Okay, that seems to be working. You seeing it now there, John?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, we are going to be playing against Lebanon Valley College. I will be honest. This team has been 12-1 this year in esports play. We were defeated by their Hearthstone team in the Arcadia Knights Invitational, and now we are going against them in Overwatch. And tomorrow we're going to be going against them in Smash Brothers Ultimate. So it's going to be a nice time to get together with these guys. So we're going to be switching over to the game, but before we start, I want to thank our sponsors, Mountain Dew Game Fuel, Victory in a Can, and MSI, our computer partner, who's been excellent in helping us make sure that we are ready to go. Now, I also want to show you our gear store. This is bsnteamsports.com/shop/EU esport20. You can go to that website and check out this latest Eastern Esports gear. I will post the link in chat so you can check it out. And we're heading into the game here. So we're heading off to, it looks like, Ilios. Let me pop this game on. There we are. Now, John, what can we tell the folks about Ilios?
Ilios is a control style map, so there are going to be neutral objectives that both teams are going to try and capture and build percentage on. And the first team to hold the point for and build 100% capture is going to take one portion of the map, and you need to gather two capture points, to win the entire map. It is a fairly open map, and there are lots of opportunities for environmental kills. So this should be very interesting.
Excellent. Well, this is exciting for the folks at home. You can post in the chat of Twitch to let us know that you're there. Let us know who you're rooting for. We know there's some folks that will be coming from the other team's audience to root for LVC, and that's perfectly fine. Also, to let you know, you can support the team by actually subscribing to the channel, leaving your bits or cheers, and of course, you can leave a subscription every month that will help raise money and fundraise the team. All right, so here we go. Getting ready for battle here. So we're looking at our team of Skipot, Cybercat, RC, Elgato, Suspense, and Reverend. And we're going to be playing the heroes of Lucio, Zarya.
I see RC is hovering the Torb. Hopefully he makes that switch off.
I certainly hope so. There it is. He was being funny earlier, and now I'm sure he was enjoying that. So here we go. The team is in play. The action occurs. So we got this center map here with the hole in the center, which gives us the opportunity to kind of knock one of the other players into that gaping hole, which would count as an elimination.
Yeah, Well is a very interesting map because there's a couple of points to play around to have fights in. You can play on the right or the left, and the Echo is actually going to force Eastern to play this a little differently than they were expecting, I believe.
All right, looks like they were able to capture. So Eastern actually has been able to capture the point to start. 5% elimination there. They've got a strong Reaper play.
And it looks like they're just going to try and stall out this point as much as they can and hopefully come back and win the next team fight.
Let's see here. We're going to switch back, see our tanks here. So there's 3 different types of roles that we have in play. We have our tanks, that's being played by Cybercat here, as well as Reverend, who's playing as Reinhardt.
Well, and so here comes an Echo ultimate, so they have to be a little careful of the Riptire coming in.
Ooh!
And unfortunately, that's the power of Echo. She can take another character's identity and build ultimate very quickly. And it seems like it caught them off guard. They weren't really expecting that.
That is an incredible skill. And, you know, if we haven't played, I can't say we might have had 1 or 2 games against an Echo. So that's certainly quality. It's a newer character. It's the newest character added to the game. So it's certainly reasonable for us to have had some surprises there. But of course, when you're playing with a character that can be just about anybody, at least you know what are the things that could be coming out. It's not something new. It's a ultimate. It just could be one of any that are on the map, I presume.
One of your own teams. So if they get to pick someone from your team to play. And it seems like this Echo is still just running wild, and right now it's kind of all on RC's shoulders to take the Echo out of the sky and the Mercy Pocket, but it looks like they're making a switch to Ana, which is good to give some additional pressure onto that Echo Mercy combo.
Here we go. Looks like Cyber has his ult.
So we just saw Shatter from Reverend, and it doesn't look like it got the value he wanted from it. RC does get that Echo, but I don't think it's going to be enough to finish off this fight. Here you can see the res coming through as well.
Yeah, I kind of wish to see Cyber. He's got this, was it called Gravity or Graviton? Yeah, there it
Graviton
goes.
Surge, yeah. Unfortunately, just into the bubble there. And, yeah, there's the Diva Bomb coming through to clear the point off, and I don't know if anyone's going to be able to get back to touch.
Oh, just short.
So that's the first capture point to LVC, and we'll be moving on to the next part of Ilios.
All right, well, I'm happy to see when it comes to the things that we at Eastern are working on, it really is about trying to be more aggressive, be quicker to point. So the fact that we got that 20% shows that we really pushed and got to the line as quickly as we could. That's an exciting improvement over things that we saw only just a week ago, where we were just a little bit too timid. So today,
and that's what that Lucio is going to offer as well. You're going to get that little speed boost out of spawn to get to the point faster, to engage in that fight quicker. And it looks like LVC is going to stick on this dive, which is going to be an interesting. They're going to have to figure out how to counter that.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like we've got a nice our Ryan Zarya. I like how we're able to get that push. Reverend has is very good at driving Ryan through the ruins.
Yeah, especially through that left side. It seems like there's a unique path that he's figured out that can get to point very quickly. You're seeing some really good early kills, actually, onto the Mercy, onto the
Yep.
Diva,
3 down.
and
We've got.
onto the Reaper.
Ooh, we got to get that Rhine down, and Mercy's up. Looks like we're able to take the point,
There
which
you
is
go.
solid.
And this should be an easy cleanup, which will just help them build some more capture points as
All
well.
right, very good. All right, now
That
it's
was an
all about
excellent cleanup
positioning.
kill. That stagger kill is going to going to build a little more percentage as the Winston has to take a longer respawn.
And we're seeing we have Elgato is playing Farah, very very movable character. He's got kind of a rocket power, so she can fly around. The RC down on the bottom here as McCree. Guns,
And they're
but very
doing
solid.
they're doing a good job. There comes that Graviton Surge, and unfortunately they're not able to capitalize. The Reinhardt gets the bubble and the Nano, and here we see Skipot just trying to stall for as long as he can.
He does a good job with that. He knows he's got the speed now. He's making sure that he's trying to either get back to the team or at least poke a little bit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's a
That's
good stagger kill for LVC.
Yep, they were able to slow us down by taking out our speed demon. All right, looks like
But
team.
Eastern comes back with a good wealth of ultimates. They have looks like they'll have Nano this fight. They have Down Barrier and they have Earth Shatter, so they should have a decent chance at winning this team fight. That's unlucky with the Fire Strike kill.
Yeah, we had some very solid damage coming out from LVC
Yeah,
in the hallway there.
B-Dog using a shatter of his own to keep the team kind of contained and knocked prone for a while.
All right, I'm hearing some good comms coming out of the team. We've got Reaper on the top there, and they were able to see that and call it out. Good to make sure you know your opponent's location.
Adaptive circuits engaged.
So that Echo has copied the Pharah, and she's going to be trying to build that missile barrage, that rocket barrage.
Yeah, there it is.
And there it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we are
Well, and
dropping fast.
Cybercat is very charged. It's unfortunate that Cyber went down with that just immense amount of energy. They were burning through the enemy with that high charged Zarya.
It's good to build it up, but you know we've run into situations before where the team is really working together. Go EU, great commentary. Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice. It's really nice to be able to see them, build out their skills and build out their skill set, but really just have to start taking advantage of those opportunities when we have them. There, Ryan got a beautiful shatter through.
It looked like that was just kind of a little bit of all of the ultimates they had built up, and LVC is going to take that map.
All right, well, that is game one. Now we're going to take a brief moment of break so that we can speak to the team. And there you go, you get to see some of this Echo play. We're going to switch over to a BRB screen, and we'll be talking with the team for just a moment. All right, we are coming back. Welcome, Rev Mama. I hope you're doing well. Happy homecoming weekend to all of you. We are letting you know also, we've got some gear. We got the gear store is now up, so you have the ability to purchase some Eastern Esports gear. These are Under Armour t-shirts, hoodies, anoraks. I guess those are like jackets. Beautiful backpack. The hoodies are definitely a must-wear for all the Eastern athletics, from what I hear. And we are playing up against LVC. This is Lebanon Valley College. They've been a program for a couple years. A very large program. They actually have about 20 players on their Overwatch team, so we're really excited to be able to compete with them. And I'll head to our matchup screen so you can see the scores. I'll make those score updates. And John, any additional thoughts from game one? Excellent. Yeah, I think one of the big things that we're seeing is that we've got a very strong DPS in Mihao. You see in chat EURC, and he's really been focusing in on those talented characters. They have a lot of they don't have that much health, so you just really got to hit them. And I really think he might be able to try to keep the focus on that character, while the rest of the team can try and focus on moving to point. So this map, we are... Oh, I gotta get rid of the chat thing here. There we go. Coach is driving, and he's a terrible driver. Are you seeing the stream now there, John? All right, excellent. Is there any real call there to make, apart from doing like a opposing dive? Ooh, they've got some, again, very good positioning being done by LVC. They're able to find some of these pushes where they are putting themselves in position to start doing damage right away, right as we're coming out of our spawn point. Ooh. Oh, had good protection on Rev. Was able to protect the front half of the team. Did lose a few from that ult by Diva. Mm-hmm. And it looks like we're going to try to have a speed run Lucio to get in and out of the work here. He is trying to pressure this this point. Oh, we've got Bob here. That's RC's ult. Basically a 7th man.
I am getting shots on that echo. Oh my god, if I damage, we'll show them that. No, if you don't, so stop complaining. Reaper behind. Stay with the Rhine and play corners.
There you go. Excellent. Get that shield up. Make sure we're able to protect our team. Got any ults there? There we go. Good hit on. Was able to get that Mercy.
The farthest I want to see anyone is right here. Cyber can do it. You guys can bubble for Star. No one else. Well. Alright, back up on part.
Mm-hmm.
They go left.
So if they're patient and able to hold off, they... Oh, there they are.
Back up, over me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I have Shatter in one swing.
Yeah, that's it. It's hard to live through literally every superpower. Looks like Bob might have been able to hold them off just long enough to not have it be a win, so it's still contested. And team is rolling back. Now it's really just a matter of the fact that we have such quick respawns is if they can continue to get in and touch point, they can continue to contest. Now, it's a matter of just how much can they contest and how often. That might do it. Yeah, so they were able to hold quite a bit longer at the end there, even though they were getting cleaned up quite a bit. Can't hear John on game 2. Uh-oh. Oh, we want that. All right. Thanks for the update. Audio fixed. All right, so we lost a little bit of audio on that last round. Apologize for that.
Chat, let me know if I am back.
I imagine you didn't hear much in the way of the game either in that last round. It's okay. John was in impeccable calls. He knew everything that had happened before it occurred, and it was just incredibly impressive. Thank you, John.
Galaxy brain. Well, and so now we're setting up for Eastern's attack run, and it looks like they're going to try and counter with a Mercy of their own to give that Ashe the damage boost to 2-tap the Echo. It doesn't look like they know yet that the Echo is not on the other side. And instead they've switched it out for the McCree hit scan.
We'll see how successful that is. It looks like they're hiding up top there. Top of the building to the left. Or I guess that's the building to the center. But rooftop work. Let us know, chat in chat, if you can hear John in the game in this match. Just want to make sure that's working out for you. Apologize for the technical difficulties. It's hard when you're doing it all. but we're doing our best. Again, thank you all for the new follows. Had a couple new follows tonight. Yeah, that chick. Q-Bot blocks. You guys are awesome.
So we're getting some good initial push here on the cart. Unfortunately, we see Suspense go down as that Mercy, and that McCree is kind of has uncontested high ground. You almost want to see Elgato go up there with the Junkrat and challenge him, just with that burst damage onto the McCree.
Let's take a look at Mr. Elgato here, see how he can put some things together.
Well, now they're just going to damage boost and try and see if they can get Elgato to get his ultimate up a little bit quicker. Because that Riptire can be a very big ultimate and can kill multiple targets. Enemy nano boost going to the Reaper. They do a good job of beating that back and defending against that. Here comes the Diva Bomb, and there's no Reinhardt shield. And unfortunately, they get two and find the cleanup kills onto Suspense and RC. And Ski goes down as well.
Back in the fight.
All right, let's take a look at Suspense here as he tries to keep us alive as a healer.
He's got that Mercy pistol out. I don't know if he's going to be Battle Mercy or if he is intending on using that the right and left click here. Well, so there's that Reaper ultimate. Only one, and they get the kill. They can res this, and it seems like LVC is investing very heavily into this fight. So,
Oh,
I don't know why Suspense switched off of the Reinhardt heal. I think he probably should have stayed on the Reinhardt and keep his main tank alive.
it did seem like Ryan pushed forward, and I don't know if he was Suspense was paying enough attention to that opportunity. Unfortunately missed out on trying to move him forward. So this is a very good hold by LVC, kind of keeping us here, keeping us at that gate.
It looks like the Lucio is actually going to challenge the high ground and probably get flashbang there. And the nano boost to McCree is just going to finish up some cleanup work up top. So now they're pushing. Eastern's going to push into a Sound Barrier, a Deadeye, and a Diva Bomb. And they have almost 6 ultimates of their own, so this should be a fight where a lot of people press Q and their ultimates come out.
Here comes the Qs. My life for Qs.
There's that high noon.
We got Bob on point. We got a Diva here.
And after those first few went down, maybe Eastern should have just pulled out. It looks like they might be able to turn this around, but they invested very heavily into this fight, and it was unclear until that Bob got a few kills if it was going to be beneficial.
That Bob has been pretty stellar. As I really enjoy having that 7th man.
So now they have you'd like to see the Riptire here. They might be trying to combo it with the Slam, but they brought up the Doomfist to just kind of try and get some entry frags, and it looks like, unfortunately, with the Primal Raging Winston is just going to knock everyone away from cart. It looked like Eastern had finally figured out a way to deal with what they were facing, and unfortunately, it just wasn't enough time left in the bank.
Just a little too late, yeah. But that was excellent, being able to get some real progress on that cart and moving forward. Now, all right. I heard you back at "Let me know if I am back." Okay, so the audio is now working. Some excellent work by this McCree here from that having that upper land. You know, they just be able to shoot down without being contested. It was a huge advantage to be able to clean out. So we're going to take a moment here, chat with the team, and then we'll be moving on to map number 3. Mic. Audio. Chat. All right, hello everybody. That's two rounds down, and unfortunately LVC has won the first two games, so we're going into game 3, and we're going to Kings Row. So Kings Row is going to be...
It's a hybrid map, and it is a capture point on attack, and then you will have to continue to push the payload all the way to 3 points of completion. And so it's kind of a mix of what's known as 2 capture point and the escort map, which is what we just played. Each team will have an opportunity to attack and to defend, and that will be... I'm not sure what side Eastern's going to start on, but this is a map that they found some pretty good success on. So hopefully we'll see them kind of bounce back from a tough Dorado and have a really good Kings Row.
We've had some success in some strategies that we've used in the past, so hopefully we'll see what works out here. We have a different team comp than we've had before. We're trying to make sure we have a smaller team, a team of 7. So we are bringing in another very talented tank player. This is Rage Squid. That's our girl Kenna. What's really exciting about having esports here at Eastern is it is a co-op, a co-ed, definitely co-op, but also a co-ed team. So we actually have some female players on each of our teams. We have 2 female players on our Smash Brothers team. Of course, we have Kenna here, Rage Squid here on Overwatch, and we have another talented player on our Fortnite team. So what's really exciting is the ability to make sure that this program is available for everybody. So we are getting ready to get started in match number 3. We've seen just very successful use of those ultimates, and I love a good bubble. I love a good shield. But you know what I think is the best thing to have on, John?
Defense Matrix, and I think that's what Rage Squid is going to offer. She plays this diva, and it's a top tier diva right now, and she uses that defense matrix really well to keep her team up, so no incoming damage other than beam damage will come through.
And I appreciate that answer, and that is actually on topic. Mine was completely off topic, and it was going to be to say that EU Eastern esports gear is the answer to the question, what is the best thing?
Well, it seems like I've missed my cue. So
yeah, that's all right. That's all right. We're just working on our I was about to say Thelma and Louise, and I was like, I don't know why that was the first duo that I came up with. But yeah, so Eastern Esports Gear, there it is on screen. BSN Team sports.com/shop/EU Esports 20 or EU Esport 20. You can get your gear, and some of the sales go to support the team. All right, here we go. We get to the map. We're going to update that score. EU hoping for their first win in the game on Kings Row.
And it will be interesting to see. It looks like they've made some subs as well, so it'll be interesting to see what LVC is going to come out with as well.
All right, looks like audio seems to be working.
Good.
And here we are.
So Eastern's going to be on the defense first, and they're actually going to use Baptiste as well for the Immortality field, and as well as the Ana. Elgato making a last-minute change to that Pharah. Now it'll be interesting to see where RC sets up. There's some pretty good sight lines on this map, and it'll be interesting to see where your long-range hit scan choose to play. And Ash is kind of that mid-range hit scan in between the Widow and the McCree. So this is so he's going to play this low ground for now to see if anyone's coming out the top to get an early pick. And it looks like we're going to see that Echo again. And then looks like very good use of Immortality Field to keep Alex alive for a little bit of time. Here comes that Echo with those sticky bombs, and it looks like this is going to be a very quick take of the first point here. So now after they capture this first point, they will be pushing the payload, and hopefully we'll see Eastern setting up a defense here. After some early damage coming through on their Reinhardt, Eastern is going to hopefully retreat behind this corner and play this corner here. And it looks like LBC is just going to push through and take care of some stagger kills and push everyone back to spawn. And Eastern will have to regroup and set up another defense here.
It looks like they were really able to get ahead of that payload, start putting the pressure on right away, and you can already see damage coming in. They are a full court press ahead of that payload that they will need to push, but the focus is on getting the damage in on these individual players. This is kind of a repeat of some experience that we had.
So LBC is investing a lot here, and it looked like for a while the immortality field is going to keep everyone up, but unfortunately it doesn't work out. This next fight is going to be very important, as you're going to have the Earth Shatter coming through for the Reinhardt and the Bob. It looks like Elgato making the switch to the Junkrat to hopefully just get some more chip damage in on those shields and be able to play with the team a little bit more. No mercy in this guy. It's hard to keep the Pharah up and running. And that Reaper's just sitting on the high ground with the damage boost and doing a lot of work. Kind of a shatter into a shield is not what you want to see, unfortunately. Elgato seems to have trapped their Reinhardt, but it looks like it's not. And there's the return shatter.
There's a return shatter. And they've put enough pressure on where they're pushing the payload slowly, and Eastern's going to need to come together and line up well. Oof.
That was a pin from behind. Their Reinhardt was playing a little sneaky and was able to set up behind the team. And as Reverend came out to fight, and here's a Bob from the enemy team using that Echo ultimate.
Oh.
And that is going to be a very fast time on King's Row.
That was incredible.
So now we'll see if Eastern can replicate and take it to 3 points on the offense.
All right, so we've seen a strategy before where we've used kind of push direct. We've seen that used. You can see that this is our kind of path here. That's where the payload will get at the very end, but you have to drive through that, and that's a much tighter space. You've got a lot more open road here, a little bit more height for their flight characters that they've been using. There are some kind of sneak spots here in the buildings that you can kind of hide and poke out for damage. And you can see here is the Eastern team starting from this, Gothic cathedral-y that it looks like it's under construction. I imagine when your heroes are fighting all over the place in town, there's a lot of construction.
I would assume so, and these narrow pathways are actually, this is kind of the original Reinhardt Zarya map that even when dive was a constant in pro play, you would always see the Rein Zarya come out on this map just because of those tight corridors and that heavy beam damage and those big hammer swings.
All right, and here we go. Team is pushing forward.
Zarya lobbing those big energy blasts, those left clicks over. Big push straight to point. This is it's a strategy. Unfortunately, he got stalled, but they've traded Reinhardt's, which will favor the offense if the fight gets pushed into kind of a second round here.
Ooh, ouch. Kree, gotta get out of there.
I wonder if he might have stepped on that just to give his Ana a little bit of extra charge there, it looks like.
Oh, hey, good thinking. As you said, that Zarya dropping the damage balls over the wall. You got a fire strike that went through from that Rhine.
And so the thought is the Junkrat is supposed to burn down that Reinhardt shield. The kind of the offset of that is that the Zarya can use those Junkrat bombs to just charge energy, and that's a trade-off that looks like Eastern's willing to take right now to get rid of that Rhine shield. Junkrat's a little far behind the team. You almost want to see him up there, and that's a good knock up into Shatter from LVC there.
All right, so we've got the tire. That's pushing forward. Now they're up against the wall there. Good team kill. Gonna have the whole group together here.
So RC's made the switch to the McCree, just hoping to get the flashbang off. You want to see the tire trying to open things up here. It looks like that's going to be their main initiation tool. They have sound barrier, they have nano boost probably this fight as well. Unfortunately, the Reaper is behind and just gets that Junkrat kill. And so there's the sound barrier to try and push. Here comes the Rip Tire. And there's the Graviton to keep the Reinhardt out of the fight. And it looks like we're coming up on pretty close to the last push here for Eastern.
It looked like we had a couple of ults there that we attempted. It looks like they've got 3 to start. Oh, they slept the Reaper. Maybe they can clean him out. He is hanging out up top there. Nice.
That's a great entry kill. Now they need to capitalize
Now,
off of that. They
dive,
have their
dive,
ultimates
dive.
up. It looks like they were able to stun up the enemy Reinhardt, but their McCree comes through with a really good high noon, and that's unfortunate.
That was a very clutch play. Now we've got one more attack here.
And it's got to be a big shatter, and you're hoping that your Zarya can build Graviton to build off of, but you have to look out for that nano boosted Reaper ultimate that the LVC is going to probably use on Eastern here. And that's right into the shield again. And the nano onto the Reaper, and that is going to be a couple of big kills on the back.
And there's probably enough time to maybe touch point here, but they're going to be aggressive and get right up against the wall. You got Reinhardt back there.
And we have some stall characters coming out for Eastern, but they're not even going to be able to get to point, and that is unlucky that they weren't able to stall that out, and very lucky that McCree had that very big Deadeye in the back.
And yeah, that Rocky, very good plays over the day. This was actually when they pushed in, and sure enough, oof, that one, you don't bounce back from a kill like that.
He actually had played the game in the past 2 games, and it seems like he is definitely a big-time hit scan player.
Mm-hmm. Well, that will end up being the closeout for that match. It will end up being a 3-0 win for LVC. I can now admit to the fact that they are one of the top teams in NACE, and NACE conference is schools of over 150 to 200 schools all across the country, sizing from as small as Eastern and as large as Boise State. So there's some incredible teams out there. I want to thank everybody for popping in and checking out the stream tonight. We had a nice hour-long connection, being able to see some quality play, both some good matches and good plays that we had here from our team, but some incredible play from LVC. So we want to thank Lebanon Valley College, the Dutchman. I believe that's their mascot for competing. We look forward to seeing them again tomorrow for their Smash Brothers team. So if you enjoyed what you saw here tonight, come back tomorrow at 8. You get to see some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the Nintendo Switch, and we'll be playing with our Eastern Eagles against the Lebanon Valley College Dutchman. I also want to thank John for popping on tonight. I hope you had fun with this, John. Any last words before we close it out?
Thanks for having me, Coach. I had a great time, and I'm really excited to see Eastern get involved in esports, and I'm happy to be a part of that, even if it's just in a small way.
Well, John, your help has been felt very quickly, and we appreciate that. That's one of the major things that I wanted to do here with bringing esports to Eastern. This is our first season, our first fall varsity conference competitions. We've got teams for Rocket League, for Overwatch, for Smash Brothers, for Fortnite, and in the spring we'll have a Fortnite season. We'll have Hearthstone, and we'll even have some John Madden football. So there's a lot of things to look at. So far, we've seen we've had a hard start to the year in Overwatch. We're 0-3 right now, or 0-4, excuse me. But we are enjoying being able to compete. When it comes to Rocket League, we are 3-1. Two wins yesterday, or 2 wins on Tuesday, excuse me, gave us a 3-1 winning record right now. And for Smash Brothers, we only just started those matches. I believe we're 0-1 right now. So we're looking forward to the rest of that season. So for everyone that followed, thank you for the follows. For everyone that has supported us through subscriptions, thank you so much. For those that have purchased jerseys and gear, thank you for doing that as well. And we will be seeing you tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Smash Brothers Ultimate. All right, thank you all very much, and we'll see you next time.